Hello, 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 everyone. How are you all? It is new moon in Cancer, and this is a very, very emotional, watery energy. So, this is going to be your new moon pick a card for this Cancer new moon. And so, I am Melissa L. Watkins, evidential medium and founder of Guidance 311, integrated energy therapy master instructor teacher. So I am here welcoming you all today, and I'm a little early, so I'm going to give people a chance to kind of catch up and get on for the live reading. But if you are watching on the replay, thank you for being here. And this is definitely going to be a time of moving forward. This new moon really is going to propel you into new situations, and there's going to be, some beautiful new beginnings. And where those kind of show up in your life, it's going to be really important for you to decide, what road you want to go down. And if you watched the weekly guidance video that I did yesterday, crazy. I was convinced, you guys, you have no idea. I woke up, I was like, okay, I'm a little late today. It's okay. I can jump in the shower. I can get going. And the next thing I know, I do the weekly guidance like it's Monday morning. I'm like rocking it out. And I look to see if my mailing went out, and it's like it's not going out until tomorrow. And I thought, well, I put it out for Monday. Why isn't it going out today? Right. So then I look at my computer and it says it's Sunday. And I'm like, wait a minute. No, it's Monday. So I look on my phone. No, it says it's Sunday. So now I'm thinking, like, am I in some timeline warp? Am I in like some big shift that I don't know about? Like, I'm totally convinced that it's Monday morning. So I actually reached out to my daughter and I was like, is today Monday? And she's like, no, it's Sunday all day. But I'm going to be honest with you, for about 10 or 15 minutes, I was convinced that it was Monday the 17th. So if you watch the weekly guidance and I'm acting like it's Monday, it's because I truly believe it's Monday and it's not. So whatever this new moon energy is bringing you, like, I would definitely step back, drink your water, get your rest. So yeah, good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning to everyone. So this is energy that is really feeling very watery and very dreamy, and shifts are happening. Shifts are happening. So I actually after that, like, I got done everything I was doing yesterday, and I like literally shut my computer off and like went and relaxed. I actually climbed in bed and took a nap, and then I watched some mindless TV because sometimes you just have to take yourself out of it's like take yourself out of your thoughts, take yourself out of your emotions, right? And the best way to do that is like to give them something else to focus on. So that's what I did yesterday. So I would say take care of yourself however you need to in this energy of like flux. So, being pulled into more negativity or feeling like you can stay in the higher vibrational frequencies of positivity, right? But it's going to be a choice. And I feel like you're going to have to be really intentional with that choice, like how you're making the choice, what you're doing to put yourself in those spaces, not allowing anything to really boundaries, so you can't get pulled away from what it is you do want. So, yeah, I feel like this new moon may actually help some of you really figure out what your boundaries are if you're really struggling with that. Yeah, so it's going to be all about how you respond to life. So, whatever you're being brought in this new moon energy, it's like how you respond is going to be like what road you kind of put yourself on. So, if you're responding out of fear, if you're responding in that knee jerk reaction of, I got to win, I got to make them pay, I got to keep myself safe no matter what, right? Then that is, the experience that you're going to have. But if you can kind of step outside of what's happening and really look at it from that other perspective and be like, okay, this doesn't feel good. This isn't maybe what I want, but I don't have to buy into it. I don't have to buy into somebody else's craziness or belief system. Like, I can step back, right? So that's kind of what I'm feeling for us in this new moon energy. I really am. So thank you for liking, subscribing if you're seeing this on the replay on YouTube. And thank you for the hearts if you were here on Facebook. Really trying to grow organically. And thank you. I appreciate the fair exchange. So, with that being said, I know that I was not going to go on until 11, so I feel bad for maybe those few who are waiting till 11 to even like open up their Facebook app. So I apologize if you're someone that's watching this on the replay and you would planned on being here. I had some things go on last night that were very unexpected. I'm a mom, and sometimes mom things interfere, right? And so last night, my girls showed up very sick. So my daughter actually called me and she was like, "The baby's crying. She won't swallow anything. I think her throat is sore. I don't feel good." And she was literally looking like death, warmed over. So I'm like, Get here, get here. Like, I've got the medicine." They didn't have air conditioning, so they were like sweating. Like it was, when you're not feeling well and nothing's comfortable and then things are uncomfortable on top of uncomfortable. And I was like, just come here. Let me take care of you. So yes, so last night, I didn't get as much sleep as I would want to. So excuse how I'm showing up today, but I wanted to be here for this. So sometimes we have to do what we have to do, right? And so, thank you. Thank you for those of you who wanted to be here and see this whole thing live and weren't able to see me when I went live. So, these are the pick of cards: 1, 2, and 3. So, of course, this is going to be a pile. This isn't going to be just one card reading, right? But I was called to use the unicorn, um, The Magic of the Unicorn by Diana Cooper for you to pick your reading, because I feel like the unicorns are really coming in this very like watery emotional energy, to support us, to help us. The other thing that I was called to, I think, with this deck was it's blue, and I feel like the blue ray, that nurturing Mother Mary Ascended Master energy is definitely coming in during this new moon. And so I was definitely, if you notice, even the poster for the post was very blue, because I feel like this blue ray of nurturing, supportive, loving energy is coming through for us. So we have 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to use different decks to go through this. So I'm just looking for a pen. Just looking for a pen. So, all right. So we're going to go card number 1. Card number 1. Oh, be a beacon, be an inspiration, light the way for others. So if you were drawn to number 1, look at that. Be a beacon, be an inspiration, light the way for others. Yeah, you're being called to service. You're being called to be the way shower. You're being called to light up your part of the universe, right? Whether it's family, friends, job, or if you're sharing your gifts like I am, like however this resonates for you. But this is about being the way shower and calling on, unicorn energy. If you're feeling like you don't have maybe the compassion within you, or you don't have the strength because you're feeling depleted right now, um, wherever you are not feeling it, right? This is where you want to call in the help. You want to invoke your team of guides, angels, ascended masters. You want to invoke in Christ light. You want to invoke in Mother Mary light. You want to invoke in the unicorns, because your energy, wherever you are, is needed. Because those around you, you're lifting them up, even if you don't know it. Energetically, you're supporting them in a way that they can't support themselves. And that's helping them to ascend. That's helping them to see that there is more going on in this physical reality than what they've been, taught or led to believe. So yeah, pile number one, I feel like you are definitely being brought into your authenticity, higher vibrational frequency, because it's time. Because it's time to show who you are, what your reality can help those in need. I'm actually being called to use the Guardian Angel Messages by Redley Valentine. So I'm going to pull some cards to see where Spirit wants to take this. Pile number one. Reading number one. My way showers. Yes. So, all right, pile number one. This is definitely your intuition being developed in this energy. Look at this. Emotions, relationships, intuition. So pile number one, you've got the Ace of Water, which is Ace of Cups, actually, in a traditional tarot. So this is all about your emotions really starting to, I almost feel like you're coming into this emotional time of really understanding what your emotions are telling you. I feel like you're getting really clear on what emotions you want to take forward and what emotions like you're ready to leave behind. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'll be right back. Hold that thought. So yes, we're live. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning. So yeah, I think for this first pile, you're definitely coming into really getting into what you feel, how you feel, what you want to feel, and letting go of anything that like you're done feeling. You're done feeling because you're moving on. Pile number one, you're moving on. So things are starting to speed up. You're starting to be able to multitask and have lots of activity towards your goals and your dreams. So I feel like things might even start flowing into your experience in a way that they've not been able to, or have not flowed into your experience in a while, like the past 3 months, maybe where you have felt things have been stuck and stagnant. But this is because you're getting clear about what you want. It's like you're setting very clear intentions with the universe, and the universe is like, okay, now we know what dots to join up. Now we know what experience, what people, what situations to flow into that experience, because I am so sorry. Holy cow, what a morning. So yes, it's real here, people. It's real. But pile number one, that's what I'm picking up. That things are starting to flow into your experience because you are now coming into what it is you do want. You're being very clear with your feelings, with your thoughts, with setting your intentions, and it's allowing spirit to bring things in for you that are going to be very much your fulfillment. Very much. Let's see if I can get that to, come on. Let's see if I can get it to focus on there for you. Oh, there we go. Yes, there it is, right? Fulfillment, empowerment, searching. So it's like the searching is over. That's what I'm getting. The searching is over. Like you've been searching for a while now about what direction do I go in? Who's going to come in to help? How is it all going to work out? What is the road? Like, there's been a lot of questions. And I feel like this new moon is opening you up to things really starting to now flow in so you know the answers to those questions. And that is absolutely going to allow you to then be the beacon for others because you're being very clear with your intentions. You're being very clear with your energy, what you will and will not accept. And that clarity, again, is allowing the universe to join up those dots so things can start to flow into your experience. And it's going to feel like fast, right? It's going to feel like, oh my gosh, I've got to make this decision now. But it's okay because you've been wanting to make this decision for a while. And now you're coming to that place of knowing what it is you want because you've been ready to make that decision for a while. So even though on the outside for other people, it might look like, oh, they're jumping, they're taking a leap of faith or they're jumping into something too quickly, right? You know that you've been waiting, planning, working on putting yourself in this energetic space for a while. So for you, it doesn't feel fast. It almost feels like a relief, like, ooh, it's finally here. Okay, I've got this now, right? So yeah, pile number one. I feel like this new beginning, this new energy is because you are now ready to let go of any like insecurity or wishy-washy emotion. It's like you firmly know what you want and you're ready to go in that direction. And that's what's really joining up the energy, the manifestation in this energy for you. All right, let's see what else Spirit wants to bring for this. Yeah, it's time to get creative. Express yourself, create, anchor inspiration from spirit. So, yes, so this is where now you're able to creatively problem solve, um, lean into any creativity that you have. So, for those of you who are artists or writers or um, light language, like whatever the creativity is needing to be expressed, like it's time. And I feel like because you are now stepping into your power, because you are now allowing yourself to be the beacon for others, it will be easier for you to step into your creativity, pile number one, because you are now ready. You are now ready. Um, yeah. So it's like light that fire under you. Really, really lean into what you're being guided, where you're being guided. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning. Yeah. Oh, awesome, Karen. Awesome. That's so cool. She says, I'm busy getting ready, getting rid of old canning foods. So making way for the new, making way for the new. So yes, use your discernment, see the truth, be guided, trust your inner knowing. So yeah, so for some of you, this is exactly what's going on. You aren't confused anymore. You have the knowingness, or you're being brought the knowingness. So, for some of you, you have done the searching. You have looked at all the options. Now it's just leaning into your discernment, going where you're being guided, seeing the truth for yourself. And for some of you, this is going to be, really disconcerting because you're going to see the truth of others, right? You're going to see their true colors, and that's not going to feel good. That's not going to be like what it is you want. You're gonna see true colors that you didn't want to see, and maybe you have known they were there, but you weren't looking too closely at them, and now it's like you can't not see them, and when you can't not see something, that's when you have to definitely go in the direction that's right for you, um, and just know that there's no not seeing it anymore. There's no, like, you can choose to ignore it, but that's a choice. Remember, choices have consequences, so be very careful what you're choosing. All right, pile number one. Let's see. I'm going to pull some Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue at the end of all of these readings, just because this is a very emotional Cancerian energy this new moon is bringing in. So for some of you, this is definitely going to be impacting your relationship area. Yeah, give your relationship a chance, work on partnership. Yeah, so for those of you who have been really struggling with partnership, with being a partner or your partner being a partner. I would say in this very emotional energy to kind of maybe have that conversation or talk about like being in partnership and, really reconnecting, recommitting to your partnership and making it a partnership, right? Like, this is what I need. This is what, what do you need? And this is what I need, kind of a thing. Like, get back into maybe where you've been giving too much or doing too much. Yeah, because you do deserve love and you are lovable. And so for those of you in relationship who are like, maybe you're the one that's just giving too much and the imbalance, um, is just that, an imbalance, and you do need to, again, that whole idea of like setting boundaries, right? And for other people in relationships, sometimes they just get kind of caught up in their own thing. And it's not that they don't want to be a good partner. It's that sometimes they just need that reminder of what being a good partner looks like. So I would say in this energy, like, be too careful of like pointing fingers or, trying to call anybody out. Just maybe come approach it again with that, in that dropped down heart compassion. Hey, this is what I've been feeling. How have you been feeling? And where can we kind of maybe get back into balance, right? Okay. So thank you, pile number one. Pile number one. So let's go to pile number two. And I am so glad you are here. Pile number two. Let's see what we've got for you to start off your reading. Mahatma energy, build your light body, accelerate your ascension. Look at this. Pile number two. Good morning, Kara. Mahatma energy. Build your light body, accelerate your ascension. Ooh, look at this beautiful golden ray coming down in the middle of this card of ascension energy and kind of like kundalini energy all the way around it, right? So, where can you call in this Mahatma energy? Where can you invoke your unicorn to come in and help you to raise your vibrational frequency, to get into more of an ascension journey or energy to help you really get into higher states of consciousness where then you can promote and accelerate and manifest the life you came here to have? So, yeah, I'm really feeling like in this pile number two, like, this is all about you really looking at um, where you can drop down into your heart to raise your frequency. If you notice, there's a cup, kind of reminds me of the Ace of Cups, right? Filling up your cup emotionally, really allowing your emotions to be positive, like choosing positivity, right? Choosing um not to feel bad, right? We have a choice. That's one of the things we have in this incarnation, right? We have free will choice. Like, we are here to have free will. So you can stay in fear and you can stay in pain and you can stay in trauma and you can choose that, right? You can choose to be the victim. But I feel like this pile number two is choosing you not to be the victim, right? So, in the golden era of Atlantis, many great beings contributed towards a special pool of light. It formed a high frequency golden white group consciousness known as the Mahatma energy. Unicorns added their light to it, and as did the Buddha, the Christ, the 12 rays, and many others. The Mahatma energy accelerates your ascension 1,000 fold. When you choose this card, your unicorn is inviting you to call the Mahatma's energy in through your 12 chakras to activate them to your highest potential. Ask it to flow through your energy systems to break up and clear old patterns that no longer serve your growth and to keep the glands that govern your health and spiritual well being strong and active. Also, send it to others to help their health and their ascension. When the Mahatma energy flows through you, it forms a pool of high frequency light in the earth below your feet. Your unicorn is asking you to offer it to Lady Gaia to help the planet to ascension. Your guidance is to invoke your unicorn and ask it to hold you in the highest possible light. Then invoke the Mahatma energy and build your crystalline light body and prepare yourself for the new golden age. Yeah, because it's time. It's time for you to let go of the victimization, let go of the pain, let go of the trauma, let go of the, old programming, all the inner child wounding, right? It's time to let that go. Yeah, Karen, absolutely. Find your peace wherever you can. For me, I had to not people yesterday. Like once I realized it was Sunday, good Lord. If you did not watch the beginning of this video, please watch it on the replay. I talk about yesterday and what an interesting experience I had. But yeah, we have to find our peace where we need to. And it's important to do that and to love ourselves and give ourselves the grace to not people when we can't people, or to go and find that energetic buoy, right? Water, nature, air. Sometimes I stand in the wind. Sometimes I stand in the rain, right? Just getting that cleanse to your auric field. Very, very important. So, all right, let's see what Spirit wants to add to this for you. Pile number 2, reading number 2. Our choices are or free will is the bottom line. Choose wisely before signing. I would have agreed with that, Cynthia, but I do know too. If you follow Lee Carroll's Crying channelings at all, they've kind of talked about how those contracts are written in more of an invisible ink, and we do get a chance to change those contracts in this lifetime. So, if you're finding that your contract is really, really hard, or you kind of are over it, like you can, work with your guides to change that contract, to have a different experience. If you're someone that's like really ready to get out of the contract of addiction, or you're someone that's really ready to get out of the contract of narcissistic relationships, you can choose that. You can choose that. So, yeah, I don't want you to feel like if you're in a bad situation and you feel like it's karma or it's your contract and you can't ever get out of it. No, no, you absolutely can. You absolutely can. So thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up. I think someone needed to hear that, Cynthia. And so Spirit led us to have that conversation. I don't feel like anything is chance anymore. I feel like we're being guided to everything we need when we need it. So if you're here and you're finding me, whether you've been here with me for a while or you're absolutely brand new, welcome. All right. So let's see where this wants to go. Yeah, because it is. It's time to come into planning, partnering, and progress. And so, yes, I feel like, and I love that. I do. I feel like partnering with your team of guides, angels, ascended masters, with the unicorn energy, calling in and intending the Mahatma energy. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. You get to partner. You get to partner with who you want to, right? You get to partner with people in the physical, like your romantic partners, your bosses, your family, your friends, your mentors, right? You get to choose who you partner with. And that's what this goes to what we were just saying, Cynthia. Like if you are in a partnership with the universe, with your team of guides, angels, ascended masters, or you're in a partnership with life that you're just not feeling it, right? You're kind of over it. You're ready to move on. I feel like this new moon energy in Cancer is absolutely going to give you a choice. You can go in a new direction, but you have to choose it. And if you're really having a hard time getting uncomfortable by choosing a new direction or trusting a new direction that's being presented because it feels too good to be true, because you've never been in this situation before, you've never had this opportunity before, you've never felt like you were the one winning, right? That's where you want to call in this Mahatma energy and say, help me to trust that I'm safe and stable. Help me to trust that this new road, this new job, this new career, this new person, right, is going to be something new, something different. Because it is. Because you're being brought into what is right for you. You're being brought into what is good for you. But if you don't like allow yourself to trust that, if you're not allowing yourself to go in a new direction because of the old programming, because of the fear, the victimization, that's where this new moon is totally giving you a chance to make a new choice, to go in a new direction that is going to bring you contentment, safety, stability, like all the things that you're wanting. I don't know why that won't focus for us. It's annoying me. It's really not going to focus, is it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's time. It's time for you to come into luxury. It's time for you to come into contentment. It's time for you to have independence, but in a way that is going to be for you. It is going to give to you. It is going to help you manifest what it is you do want. And so right now, it's going to be really important for you not to buy into any old programming, not buy into what didn't work out. Be very discerning about who you're kind of keeping in your life. Be discerning about what it is you're choosing, because every choice has a consequence. And if you're choosing what you've already had, you kind of know what that consequence is. So, where you're feeling the fear, where you're feeling um, the choice may being so different, call on the Mahatma energy, invoke that energy of those higher frequencies to help you to feel lovable, to feel love, to feel compassion, to feel gratitude, to raise your frequency into being able to take a step in a completely new direction is what it feels like, a completely new direction. All right. Yeah, it's time to cross the great waters. A big undertaking, time for action, new possibilities. That's why it's so scary, because it is a new undertaking. It's a big change. It's a big leap. But remember, if you don't do anything new, you don't get anything new. If you do what you always done, you get what you always got. And it's time to get something new. It's time to get something new. Yep. It's time for you to have the willingness to act on your intuition, to embrace new possibilities and to go for it. This is this new moon, pile number 2. Go for it. Go for it, because this is your new way. And if you're really struggling with understanding that, embracing that, getting out of the old fear energy, that's where you want to invoke that higher vibrational frequency, getting into gratitude journal, 21 days, 10 things every day for 21 days. Whatever is going to help you pull you out of that old energy, that old paradigm. It's time to shift the story. All right, let's get you a couple of romance angel cards. Yes, because this is time to express your love. It is time to go ahead and make a romantic gesture. So for some of you, you've had an opportunity, or you are having an opportunity, and again, you've been hurt. Like, you've been through it, right? You've had someone really, really take you out at the knees. Maybe you've been the empath in the narcissistic relationship, and you've really been not putting yourself out there. But I feel like in this energy, like what is coming in is worth waiting. It has been worth waiting for. So divine timing is at work in your love life. And then when the divine timing, like it's going to be important for you to then express yourself, go for it. Don't hold yourself back. Yeah, because it's not same old, same old. It's not same old, same old. I feel like that's what spirit is bringing you. And if it is same old, it's because you're still resonating in fear. So this is where you have to choose high vibrational frequency or low vibrational frequency. Am I staying where I've always been, or am I going somewhere new? And am I having something new? Am I having someone new? Oh my gosh, am I having someone new? So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you in these energies. pile number 2, that it's time. It's time. So, uh, yeah, it's time to build your light body and accelerate your ascension, because that is what is going to pull in the right people, the right situations, so that you are finally experiencing partner love and compassion in a way that maybe you've never experienced before. Big, big energy. So thank you for being here. Please let me know in the comments if these readings are resonating with you, or if things really start to take off for you. All right. All right. So thank you for being here with me today. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Ooh, cocoon of white light. Rest in perfect love. Understand oneness. Look at that. So what I'm getting with this pile number 3 is you've been in that chrysalis. You've been going through it for a minute. There has been a lot of obstacles and challenges. There's been a lot of people leaving your life, situations changing, and you have maybe felt isolated or alone for a minute. So pile number 3, what I'm getting here is it's time for you to come out of that cocoon and feel the beautiful white crystalline light pouring into your light body and energizing you and helping you raise into unity consciousness or feeling oneness with the universe in a way that maybe you've never felt before, supported, guided, protected. I feel like your clairs, your spirit senses are absolutely opening up. You're hearing, you're seeing, you're feeling, you're knowing, all in the ways that is just other, right? It is just spirit coming in. And now you are ready to tap in, turn on, tune in, right? Yeah. So know that what you're experiencing, whether it's those premonition dreams, whether it's knowing that you know, but you don't know how you know, whether it's, feeling vibes like never before, nobody's getting anything by you. No one's going to deceive you. No one's going to manipulate you. You're not that person anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with this card. Pile number 3. You are now really stepping into your vibration. So let's see where Spirit wants to dig into this for you. Oh, awesome, Cynthia. She says gratitude journals create amazing changes in our vibration. It did for me. Yeah. I've told the story many, many times, but the gratitude journal was really what got me out of homelessness, to be honest with you. Ended up getting my stuff, home from 3 states away, getting me a career that I never saw coming, that got me off of my mother's couch, out of a 1-bedroom apartment. That gratitude journal really did changed my life, changing my frequency. And I only got to I was in week 2. I wasn't even all the way into the 21 days. So, when you're ready, Spirit shows up. All you have to do is let them know you're ready. So yes, gratitude journal, pile number 3. And that will help you if you are really still stuck. As you ascend and things are changing, maybe at a high rate of speed, and you don't know how to settle into it, right? Use the gratitude journal to help ground yourself. It will. It absolutely will. So thank you for that, Cynthia. All right, let's see what Spirit wants to dig into this for you. And I feel like these are your cards right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 2 of Earth starting us. So this is the balance, prioritization, and playfulness. Look at that. Yeah, it's time. It's time to come into balance. And you are coming into balance. And I feel like, by really getting into understanding unity consciousness, coming into connection with source. I'll be right back. Sorry about this, guys. Working. Get in there with your mother. Get in there. Haley. Hey. All the way downstairs. Haley. Here, put something on her. I'm working. Sorry about that. Pile number 3. Okay, so yes, unity consciousness coming into balance. It's all about choosing your battles wisely. And it's like because you are now understanding and feeling things in a way you've never felt them or knowing things in a way you've never known before. Like it's so easy to know which way to go. What is just nonsense that you can just like you know, not buy into anymore. You are going to know where to set those boundaries. You are going to where to, use no as a complete sentence. Really moving away from anything that really doesn't serve you because you can you see it for what it is, and there's no going back, right? Now that you're in like direct connection with source, and I call that living in alignment, right? You're in alignment with your higher self. They're giving you the secret sauce. They're telling you, they're showing you, they're giving you the signs, they're bringing you to what you need, and it all feels really good, right? Because you have healed out of those lower vibrational frequencies, you've released out of those lower vibrational frequencies, and now you are coming into your power unlike ever before. And so anything that's trying to deceive you or keep you going or really keeping you in that old energy, right? Yeah, that old version of yourself that you're just not that person anymore. Like that you're just going to in this energy there's going to be things that just fall away. Like you don't even have to do anything. They're just not there anymore because they're not resonating with you anymore and they don't understand what's different about you, right? They might even come at you with like, um did you cut your hair or did you get a new job? Like they don't know what the difference is of your energy. They just know that it's different, but it's because you're now coming into balance. You are now coming into oneness with your higher self, unity consciousness, knowing that there's more to life than just striving and driving or drama, right? You're so done with that. So you are coming into this king of earth, safety, stability, uh, power, prosperous, generous, successful. Like you really are coming into some very beautiful energy that is now bringing you into prosperity and success in a way that maybe you've never experienced it before. Making that amount of money you've never made before or having that relationship that really is the partner that you've always wanted but you've never had before. So, I do feel like for some of you in this pile number 3, like you are going to be having like a most compatible soulmate coming in, someone who does balance you. So it's going to be really important for you not to like block that because of fear, right? Of being let down or, whatever you've been through before. So I do feel like for some of you, you are coming into this kind of relationship that is going to create a unity or a unified front that you've never had before. So yeah, this Cancer new moon pile number 3 is it's going to give you the opportunity to really go in just this beautiful new direction with new people and new situations, new relationships that do support you in a way that, you have never really felt that support before. And again, you don't want to block it by thinking it's too good to be true or when does the other shoe going to drop? Like we don't want to get into that kind of an energy. Yeah. So again, listen to your higher self. Listen to your higher self, right? Quiet your mind. Get into receptivity mode and the inner voice is your guidance. So yes, it's all that unity consciousness of spirit coming in and saying we've got you and yeah, we've got you. So it's time to choose peace. It's time to choose peace. Be gentle with yourself as you go through this process. Be gentle with others as they go through this process. Self-care time, very important. And, the energy of compassion is absolutely going to help you through this process of transformation, coming into unity consciousness, allowing yourself to become the butterfly that you've been in process of becoming. And in this new moon energy, it's like the last remnants of that cocoon. being like shed is what it feels like. So Sarah is asking, what is the gratitude journal again? Easy, easy, easy. So I was actually just given this the other day. So it was very sweet because I actually need a new journal. So you're going to literally grab yourself a journal. Doesn't have to be this fancy dancy. Can be this fancy dancy. Whatever you want. It could be just literally when I did my gratitude journal, I didn't have fancy dancy anything. I was homeless, right? So I literally used a notepad. But you're going to every day sit down, get quiet, take a minute, take a couple deep breaths, and then just write down 10 things you're grateful for. I'm grateful for my coffee being really good today. I'm grateful for the sun shining today. I'm grateful for the walk I was able to take. I'm grateful for my kids getting off to school with no problems. I'm grateful for, you know, my sister-in-law showing up and having a great conversation. I'm grateful for my show, being on tonight. Like whatever you're grateful for, as big or as small as whatever, it doesn't matter how big or small. When I started, they were all really small. They were all about the coffee and the sunshine and 10 different things every day. So, that's where you really start getting intentional about what the good things are in your life. Because sometimes when you're in a bad situation, you don't even recognize all the little good things that are showing up for you, are being there for you. And so I would absolutely invoke you to get quiet and allow yourself to really lean into, what are the good things going on in my life? And then 10 things every day for 21 days, because science says it takes our brain 21 days of repetition to change an old pattern, right? So if we want to change that pattern of fear being our go-to for everything, and we want to change it into gratitude being our go-to, right? Then we've got to do it for 21 days. So 21 days, 10 things can be, you can do it in the morning, you can do it in the afternoon, you can do it at night. It doesn't have to be the same time every day. It just needs to be 21 consecutive days and then keep going. I would say keep going, don't stop. But I won't be surprised if you're telling me that in, 14 to 21 days or 22nd day, like you know what it brought you, what the change was. Because when we change our inner, when we change the internal, we absolutely change the external. That's how that works. And that's why what we're doing is so important. What we're doing is so important for each other, ourselves, and Mother Gaia. So, all right, guys, there it is. That's what I've got for this new moon in Cancer. And I completely apologize for all the interruptions and for sticking with me through the interruptions. Check your email. I did send out an email blast today if you are part of my email list. If you are not part of my email list, please go to guidance311.com and join my, subscribe to my email list. All right, guys. Everything is at guidance311.com. Have a beautiful rest of your new moon energy. And I will be back to do our pick a card for the full moon in a couple of weeks. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Talk soon. Bye, guys.